What's going on, guys? It's your host T-Dub, and I do apologize for the late start. My parents came by and dropped off my oldest daughter. She stayed with them last night, and they just stayed and chat, and I do apologize for that. But real quick, we got two drivers in here. We did originally just have Stang93 Mustang from Most Hated Drift Crew, but now your last events winner just a week ago, getting his first ever FHDL win, FHDL veteran T-John from Trifecta Drift Team is going to be running as well. So, Forza Horizon Drift League is presented by Trifecta Drift Team. Do you meet the Trifecta? Speed, proximity, style. Also presented by Plantronics Gaming. Gear up, gear good. Sponsored by 110 Customs. We don't just give 100% effort, we give you 110. Also sponsored by Figurative Tuning. You need a drift tune that needs a couple tweaks or a whole new drift tune in general, go to Figurative Tuning. They'll help you figure it out. Also sponsored by HKS Performance, bringing style to drifting since 2002. Also by Team 5 Zygon, Forza Daily Skids on Instagram, Strictly Sideways, Vapors Vape Shop, and now by StickerBoost.com. Go to StickerBoost.com, use code FHDL to get 15% off your purchase. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get into the session, get my traffic glitch out of the way. I do ask the drivers park off the course and wait for further instructions. So, go ahead and go to the registry for the drivers and make sure everybody's going to be running the right stuff, which I believe they are. Excuse me. Alright, so let me get over to where they're at. Guys, you do not have to cut through the woods after each run. For qualifying and battles, you can just go down the course. That way you don't wreck up your car if you run cosmetic damage. So let me go ahead and get this out of the way. Then we'll do a quick course preview, and then we'll get underway with this qualifying session at 12 p.m. noon Central Standard Time. The next one is at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. That is in roughly 40 minutes. And we will see Mr. Krabs 1327 and Team Slap 980. Both those drivers are individual drivers, and I will announce that whenever they run. So while we wait for that, and T-John, who's going to be running, is also in the chat. So what is up, buddy? All right, I do apologize for the wait for the traffic glitch, guys. It's just that way we can get a nice, good look at how the drivers are running, since we do not have enough staff here for qualifying to block traffic. So go down here, and it looks like they are running the right thing, staying in the 350R and T-John in the Black Edition GTR. Alright, so drivers will line up to the back of this line here in the center. At the back of the white line is where the starting line is. Lead driver on the right, chase driver on the left. Drivers will stay in the right lane, doing a 60 roll all the way up So the road color change, which is where the acceleration initiation is, and those of you that don't know what that is, it's the initiation point and the acceleration zone at the same time. So you're going to mash the gas and initiate doing this fake entry into this outside zone, and the drivers will have to hit the outside zone before halfway through the corner for it to count, and switching back over to an outside touch and go here between these signs or about halfway through the corners. It's going to be an inside clip out to another touch and go about where the sign is or halfway in between the corners, into this bank corner for an inside clip, out to a touch and go about where the small tree is. If the small tree for some reason gets taken out, it will be where that big tree is right behind it. It's just going to be hard to tell because it's so far away from the course, but that's where that is. Then you're going to transition into an inside zone, the first one of the season, an inside zone, holding this inside and sweeping out to a touch and go where the last big tree is, and then holding that angle till the finish at these white markers. And we are going off the road edge for this course, guys. So let me park my car at the finish and we will get these runs underway. Okay, there we go. Let me get in drone mode, aka follow cam. So come back down the course. Alright, so the first one up is going to be the one that was originally signed up for this session. That's going to be Stang 93 Mustang. So if you could please pull it to the line. Running for Most Hated Drift Crew, as you can see. Alright, just pull up to the line when ready, buddy. Looks like he's going to be warming up those tires. Alright, honk when ready, and then you may go for your first qualifying run. There's a horn. And he's off for that 60-mile-an-hour roll. Hits the Excel initiation. Good angle, but just dropping a tire on the outside zone. Almost dropped 2 tires on the touch and go, missing the inside clip, getting the touch and go barely there, getting the inside clip. May have just dropped the tire there, transitioning the shallow line, but still barely getting that inner zone, and then dropping a tire on the final touch and go and hitting the finish. So he did drop quite a bit of tires, but he still got one more run. It wasn't necessarily a bad run, but he could improve, and I've seen him drift better than that. In fact, he did drop a tire on that touch and go right there, judging off of the tire marks. So he's going to come back down the course, back down to the start, and run his second qualifying run. So as you can see, Most Hated, this will be the first time you see this new design. They are running a new design now. Made by our sponsor 110 Customs. Alright, so it looks like he's going to warm up his tires before pulling back up to the line. Alright. Alright, buddy, again, just when ready, honk your horn and then you may go. Alright, there's a horn. He's off and running for his final qualifying run. Early initiation, but that's okay. Oh, a little bit of angle checky though, but he saves it. Didn't get that outer zone. Did not get the touch and go. Getting the inner clip. Dropping 2 tires on the touch and go, but good angle hitting that inside clip. Not sure if he got that touch and go there. Dropping a tire on the inner zone, throwing big angle and goes off course. And that's going to be an all 4 tire drop. That's going to result as a 0 on that run. So luckily he did get a decent run. Right, so thank you, Stang, for coming out and running. If you could please move just so I could get my car back in position. Thank you, buddy. Alright, so that will be doing it for Stang 93 Mustang for his run. So now we need to see your number 3 in the points Your last event's winner at Cooper Padilla Reverse from Trifecta Drift Team, T. John. And looking, running that GTR Black Edition. All right. When ready, buddy. Honk your horn, and then you may go. Just waiting for his honk. There it is. He's off and running. Good, beautiful initiation. Not sure if he got that outer zone. Not getting the touch and go. May have just got that clip. Not 100% sure. Judges will have to go back and look at that. Oh, he dropped 2 tires. The judges will have to make sure he didn't drop 3, because if he did, that's going to result in a 0. Getting that inner zone there and getting the final touch and go before the finish. Little bit of a rough run to T-John standards, just because himself, as well as I and all of you that watched Cooper Padilla Reverse, know that he can drift a lot better than that. So, but he does have a run to step it up, and we do take the highest score out of qualifying out of both runs. So he's got a chance here to step it up and put out a good qualifying run. And guys, just a reminder, John has qualified in the top 10 every event this season so far. So let's see if he can do it again. All right, John, just when ready, honk your horn and then you may go. All right, there's his horn. He's going to be off and running. His final qualifying run. A little bit of a faint initiation. Getting the outer zone perfectly that time. This is what he needed to do. May have just got that touch and go. Getting the inner clip. Not sure if he got the outer touch and go, but stretching it out, getting that inner clip, not getting another touch and go. Here he comes into the final corner. Getting that inside zone without dropping a tire, but did not get the touch and go, but had good angle coming out of the finish. Much better run for T-John. He had some struggle hitting those touch and goes, but he had good angle and hit every clip in every zone. So that's going to make up for that. So he will have, I would think, a decent score. So I want to thank him for coming out and running, and good luck on both drivers' scores. So that's going to do it for this session. The next session is in 30 minutes. We will see you guys then. And like I said, it's going to be Mr. Krabs 1327 and Team Slap 980. So, as always, keep it slideways.